Beep, 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 beep. Oh, excited, Jester, because I have a Jester special for you today on this Sunday of all days. I love a Jester special. It means something significant has happened, and I get terribly excited, as you can see. So, I've got my tea again. I've forgotten it. Let's see. I have to reach out. There's my tea. How are you all? Let's get straight into it. Oh, glorious day, as I often say. So what we've got is here an article from the Daily Fail. So, pinch of salt, as usual, but the underlying meaning of this is rather tremendous. So here we go. Ministers have drawn up a blacklist of countries letting people change gender too easily, and they'll face tougher rules if they move to the UK. So, this smacks of fight back, doesn't it? This is glorious, okay? So they've drawn up this blacklist, right? So if you're trying to come into the UK and you're LARPing as a bloke or a woman, right? You're one of these gender nutters, you can have our job getting in. Oh, it's Schadenfreude. I'll teach you cross-dressing twats, right? So this is good news. Whitehall sources say that more than 50 countries and US states, including New Zealand, Belgium and California, have been removed from a list of jurisdictions regarded as having sufficiently robust processes for recognising gender. Right? The move comes amid growing concern within the government about the relaxation of gender recognition rules around the world. In New Zealand, people can change gender simply by filling an application form in, making a statutory declaration and providing photo ID. I'm a woman today. You know, it's that kind of lunacy that we've seen 1,000 times, right? So the reform, I think is part of what they're saying here in the Mail, is that it's part of a sort of highlighting attention on Labour's flip-flopping on gender policies. So Keir Starmer's like, only 1 in 1,000 people have a penis. No, I didn't mean that. What I meant was some women have a penis and there's a cervix on the odd man, and he's like a stuttering, fart-ridden granddad at a Christmas do, isn't he? Who's had a stroke and sits in the corner going, oh! Under the current rules in Britain, says the Daily Mail, they can receive a certificate only if they're aged over 18, have a medical diagnosis for gender dysphoria, and have lived in their preferred gender for at least 2 years, right? Following the change, individuals coming to the UK from these countries will no longer be automatically issued with a gender recognition certificate, which allows people to be legally recognised as their preferred gender on all legal documents, such as driver's licences. Right? So all the LARPers are going to struggle, aren't they? The knickerfumblers. All these people from abroad. Foreign knickerfumblers entering Britain. Just, amazing. So they've also included in this New Jersey and Maine. They'll now have to apply for a UK certificate. And last night, a government source said that the list had not been updated for more than a decade, during which time a number of countries had relaxed their rules. The source said lots of countries are out of kilter with the UK now, because we lead the way in this, don't we? By saying no. Okay, off balance. And making sure if someone has a gender recognition certificate, they have gone through the same process as everyone else. Other countries that allow gender self-identification, where no judge or medical experts are involved, include Argentina, Chile, Costa Rica, Denmark. Right? Denmark, come on. The others you can sort of think, oh, right, okay. While Germany, Sweden, Spain and the Netherlands are considering similar legislation. What's that over there? I think it might be a tide turning. Don't get too excited. One must remain calm. What do we think? What do we know? What can be proved? One must remain calm. Okay, so a year ago, a law introducing gender self-ID in Scotland was vetoed by the government. You remember, on the back of that rapist pretending to be a woman. Shortly afterwards, Secure abandoned Labour's support for gender self-ID policy. He's useless. Allowing people to legally change gender without a medical diagnosis, but stated that the party has still supported making the process of obtaining a gender recognition certificate far simpler and less invasive by removing a panel of doctors and lawyers from the process. Oh, no, you aren't, mate. I want the process ended, full stop. Right? That's just me now. I'm done. Done with it. Done. Tory strategists are planning to highlight Labour's woke policies on issues such as trans rights in the run-up to the election as part of an attempt to use culture wars as a vote-winning dividing line. I said it months and months ago. If I was the Tories, I said, I would have a war chest of such enormous proportions, right, that the entire election that's coming up will be run on culture, not politics. What's the culture we want in the UK? This is going to be really important. So they're going to say to the UK people, is this the the critical social justice, the critical environmentalism, queer theory, that war chest must be bursting at the seams. I'm sorry, I just find it so funny. Bursting at the seams. And Starmer's sitting there, like those two people on the beach at the end of that film with the asteroid. What was it called? It had Frodo in it. And they both stood there and the wave just went smack and you're done. That's Starmer. Or not. That's the worry, or not. I don't think it's going to be an interesting one because I don't think most English people, most people in the UK, don't even know this is going on. But maybe that's what the election will be about: telling the UK people what's going on, the damage to children, right? The damage to individuals, the capturing our civil service, the police, the courts, the judiciary, the NHS. Maybe that's what the election is going to be all about. Because if I was Diddy Rishi Sunak, that's what I'd be doing. She called him Rishi Sumak, really. He's a bit spicy, isn't he? Right? So that's what I'd be doing. But this gets better. Gets better, this Jester special. Improves even more on the exciting news I've already given you, right? Liz Truss. Hey, go Liz. Right? This week we'll introduce a bill to the House of Commons that would prevent the state from formally recognising social transitioning by under-18s. Oh, here we go. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Go on, Liz. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Go on, Liz. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. So, if passed, right, this private member's bill would also prevent under-18s from accessing irreversible hormone therapy and protect single-sex spaces in law. The ex-PM says the legislation's aim is to increase protection for young people. A source close to her said, in her time as Minister for Women and Equalities, Liz successfully blocked dangerous plans to allow gender self-ID. She gave a speech about 4 years ago. Everybody was going, is she nuts? I knew what she was talking about. She's been there all the time. It has become increasingly clear, is the quote here, that there is a need for a law to better protect children and teenagers from making irreversible decisions about their bodies, which they might come to regret. The law also needs to be amended in order to make it clear that biological males, that's all you need, should be legally excluded from having access to single-sex spaces designated for women, including toilets, changing rooms, refuges and prisons. Oh, Liz, hey, you're adorable, you're so beautiful. It's only a private member's bill, but hey, let's get the ball rolling. The law also needs to be... the Liz decided to put forward these proposals after considering the amount of correspondence she receives on these issues and taking soundings from her South West Norfolk constituents. These are not party political issues, and she hopes to bring together a broad cross-party alliance. It's cultural, not political. Liz gets it. I'll never forgive them what they did to her. She was right. But there you go. That's me. Here, I've had a hell of a morning. Go and enjoy this. Go and read it. I've had a hell of a morning. I've been writing the module 20 of the Winning Mindset, right? For warrior teachers. And it's a doozy. I've been sat here singing to myself. Just brilliant. And it's all about greedy bastards, humans, right? Us greedy bastards, right? And I've got Xanadu in there, remember? Oh, Xanadu, a place. If you can work out why it's in there, you're a cleverer man than I am. But anyway, I've had a ball. I'm now going to go and teach because the warrior teachers are waiting in the teams. Okay? So I shall see you later. Have a great Sunday. This could be a biggie. Could be. Don't fall into the trap of thinking it's a done deal, but this could be a biggie. We live in hope. Jesterite.